Hey St. Mary grade 8s, Mr. McHenry back with another math lesson. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Today we're going to be talking about dividing integers, and similar to multiplying integers, there are some rules for dividing integers. The first is that the quotient, or the answer, of dividing two integers with the same sign is positive. So if we have a positive integer that is divided by another positive integer, the answer is going to be a positive integer. And if we have a negative integer that is divided by another negative integer, it is going to result in a positive integer. With some numbers, that looks like something positive 56 divided by positive 8 is going to result in a positive, because it's the same sign here, and positive 7. And if we have negative 56 divided by negative 8, the answer is going to be a positive, because it's the same sign, and it's going to be positive 7. Second rule is that the quotient, or the answer of multiplying two integers with opposite signs, is negative. So if we have positive integer divided by a negative integer, the answer is going to be a negative integer. And if we have a negative integer that is divided by a positive integer, it is going to be a negative integer, because we have opposite signs. With some numbers, if we have something like positive 63 divided by negative 9, opposite signs going to result in a negative 7. And if we have negative 63 divided by positive 9, going to result in a negative integer, because we have opposite signs, and that is also going to be negative 7. So similar to multiplying integers, we have a dividing integers matrix or chart. So if I have a positive integer that is divided by a positive integer, it's going to result in a positive integer as the answer. If I have a positive integer divided by a negative integer, it is going to result in a negative integer as the answer. If I have a negative integer that is divided by a positive integer, it is going to result in a negative integer as the answer. And if I have a negative integer that's divided by a negative integer, it's going to result in a positive integer as the answer. Some other things that we need to know about when we're dividing integers is that a division expression can be written with a division sign. So negative 48 divided by negative 6, or as a fraction, negative 48 over negative 6. And this line here means divide by. So negative 42 divided by, with that line, negative 7 equals, two negatives means it's going to be a positive 6. Okay, negative 30, this line means divided by. Positive 5, a negative and a positive, different signs or opposite signs, means that it's going to be a negative integer as the answer. It's going to be negative 6. Okay, please look on the D2L site for the practice questions. And please make sure you do those practice questions, as we're going to be getting into multiplying and dividing integers, and then working later in the week on order of operations with integers.